Hey everyone, Chef Jean-Paul Bourgeois here, the editor-at-large Louisiana Cooking Magazine, and I'm here with the crew, except they're at my house. And today, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite little recipes that I like to cook outdoors, and that's fried soft-shell crabs. Now, I like to fry any food outdoors because I hate having my house smell of fried food, so this is my kitchen for today. All right, so I'm using peanut oil, and while my peanut oil gets hot, I wanna go ahead and clean my soft shell crabs. Now these were previously frozen. Now whether they come frozen or fresh, you'll need to go and clean these crabs in this way. And it's 3 easy steps, and all you need is a pair of scissors to do it. All right, my grease is hot. I have my fish fry, I have my spices, they're all ready to go. But first we have to clean these crabs. Now, when I picked them up from the seafood market, they were frozen and they're already clean, but we're gonna go through the process anyway in case you do get some frozen crabs that aren't clean or fresh crabs. This is where the crab's face would be. It usually has his eyes, and you would just snip that across just like that. As you can tell, these have already been cleaned, but that little portion right here just has some harder pieces of shell that you wanna remove. Secondly, is underneath the top shell, you have lungs. They look similar to that. Again, this was already clean, so I'm just gonna go around and see if they missed any. They're looking pretty good. I'll snip a little bit of that off. Lastly, is underneath the abdomen of the crab, you'll have this flap that comes across here. You wanna remove that by simply you'll just pull that flap across, and then you'll snip like so. This is my second crab, and you can tell the difference here between that front and that front. This is what we want to remove. Looks like whoever cleaned this crab didn't do as good a job as that first one. So we just want to remove that eye here, remove that hard shell off of that, and then we have a nice clean face, if you will. Let's check out underneath. Again, you can see some of these lungs were left on this crab, so we want to just take this and remove that like so. We're going to go to the other side. A little bit better job, but you can still see some of those lungs there. We're going to just remove those as well. Okay, lastly, let's take a look underneath. This flap right here has been removed. You can tell this is a female crab by the triangular shape of that flap, but it's been removed, and so now we're ready to fry. I like to kind of fold that top shell up like so. And the reason why I'm folding that up, because I want this internal piece of the crab to also get the yellow mustard hot sauce and the fish fry to get crispy. I don't want to leave that bare, so I like to just give the bowl a little mustard and then give the crabs some of that mustard. Also, a little bit of hot sauce. And then very gently here, I'm just going to rub that in on the bottom side, and I'll put that flat back down. And then very gently just take my crab and just kind of run it through the hot sauce and the mustard mixture on the side of that bowl. Not beating them up too bad. I'm trying to be gentle with them. Whether they're frozen or fresh, soft shell crabs are very, they can get roughed up pretty easily, so you want to be as gentle as possible with them. And there you go. That's how I want to, just want a light smearing of that yellow mustard and hot sauce. I'm going to use fish fry here. You can easily just as use seasoned cornmeal or seasoned corn flour. I've even used seasoned all-purpose flour. That works well too. But really, when I'm looking for something nostalgic like fried seafood, kind of the classic Slap Ya Mama or other brand of seasoned seafood mixture is really like what my palate is after. So I'm just going to take, I don't know, half of that bag. We only got 2 crabs here. If we had more crabs, I'd probably use a little bit more flour. There's some grocery stores in America, but definitely in Louisiana, where you can pick up unseasoned corn flour, and that's just a really fine grind of cornmeal. Now that my crabs have that wet mustard hot sauce adhesive, if you will, I'm going to throw them into that fish fry, seasoned corn flour fish fry right here into this bowl. And then very gently, again, I'm going to take that, I'm going to get that flat up, and I'm going to put some of that seasoned dredge or batter underneath there. I'm going to do the same for this second one. And then I'm just going to give them a nice gentle toss in that mixture right here. This is floured and battered on the underside. All of my legs are nicely battered. My individual guys, we're going to fry them together. And now we're ready for the grease. All right, our grease is hot, our crabs are ready to fry. One thing I like to do is I like to go topside shell down first. Now there's a reason for that, and I'll explain as I cook. There's a lot of moisture in soft shell crabs, so when you're frying crabs, especially frozen soft shell crabs, just be very careful when dealing with hot grease. So I'm going claw in first and that top shell down first. Second crab. Now also, remember I have these legs that can go in. Now one thing I want to do is you can turn that fire down once that crab starts to fry. Now the reason why I like to start that bottom shell down, because that skillet kind of closes that crab off and seals it, allowing all those juices and fat and all that crabbiness to stay inside that crab instead of coming out if you would fry it bottom side down first. These don't take long to fry. You can see they already looking pretty plump. You got some moisture escaping from that rear end. So I have to flip them. If you were deep frying in like a larger cast iron pot, you wouldn't have to flip these crabs, but because I'm frying in a skillet, you want to flip them halfway through. And that's exactly where we're at now. You can see how beautiful that top shell is and flat. It's because it rested along the bottom of that pan. Same with this guy. And this is only going to take a couple more minutes of frying in this grease before we take them out. All right, so I know these claws are done because they're small little guys. I'm gonna just remove those guys out of here. Let's check the bottom of this crab. I think these are done. Get them drained off just a little bit. You know, because we're using yellow corn flour, they come out, you know, a little more on the darkish brown side, but if you're using AP, that color is going to read a little bit more golden brown. I like to hit them with just a little bit extra seasoning on top. And then a nice squeeze of lemon. Now, before you cut into them or before you just go bite into them, let them rest. Those things just came out of 375, 400 degree grease. And like I said, there's a lot of moisture in there. Let them rest. They're gonna kind of continue to cook a little bit and they're gonna be perfect to cut into here in a couple minutes. All right, our crabs are rested. It's time to break into one of these. But before I do, man, you could eat these any way you want. You can eat them on pulled ball. You can eat them between a piece of white bread. You can serve them up with different grilled vegetables and so on, but there's nothing wrong with just cutting open a crab and just eating right through it with your hands. Perfectly cooked. A lot of crab fat or mustard in there. Nicely seasoned. Man, really is my favorite piece of fried seafood. And the lovely thing about them, can't get them year round, mostly in the spring and early summer. So next time you're at your local fish shop and you happen to see some especially live, fresh soft shell crabs, pick them up, go ahead and fry them. You'll thank me for it.